What's going on, guys? It's Tristan. We're back here with episode 5 of the MR2 build, which pretty excited about. Damn, episode 5. But I got more body work this week or this time, and let me show you guys what I got done. So starting the passenger side, this is what I have done so far. Some of the welds are good, some of them are bad. I burned a hole right here and right there and right there. Thin metal, new metal. I was trying to stay on the old stuff as long as I could, but obviously that backfired and it just went right through. But that's okay. I was able to still patch it up with a little bit of weld, so it was no big deal. But yeah, pretty stoked about that. Obviously I still have that big ass hole, but like I said, I'm gonna do this in sections, so it's not gonna be as difficult for me to do it like as one piece, because that's pretty hard to do. But when I do it in sections, it's a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, that's all we have for now. I will show you guys when I get some more stuff done. It's definitely probably going to be a shorter episode than the last one for this one, but I'd still like to get this whole passenger side done, so that's the main goal. So yeah. All right, guys, I get a lot more done with the passenger side. I'm actually almost done. I just have to finish up welding just a couple more pieces, but this is what I have. This is the interior, obviously, but I just have to weld along here just to strengthen these up on the inside and whatnot. But this is the bend I did. Pretty satisfied with that. I think it looks pretty good. It fits the body pretty nicely. I'll show you it from the bottom too. But yeah, this is what we have. The interior, pretty happy. I don't know if you can see the driver's side through the T-top, but yeah. So I think that looks pretty decent, especially for first time doing it. And yeah, but I still have to shape that middle piece a little more, that big square here. But other than that, it's basically done, which I'm pretty happy about. Probably just another like hour or so will work, but let's raise this puppy up. Look at that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but I think it looks great. Can't win them all, I guess. Pretty meaty, but it's just fine. All right, so here's the underside. As you can see, I obviously have to finish welding this in, but shouldn't take me too long. Just weld along here. I'm using those trans jacks over there to hold up one side as I'm holding it up the other side by myself, which it's working out. And then, so yeah, this is the bend that I did. I did the same thing that I did for the other side, but just a little bit bigger, obviously. Just put it in the press, and my main goal was to fit along this crease here, follow the body line, so that worked out pretty well. And I just hammered it all into shape and did my beads, my shitty beads, but it is what it is. And then I went on the inside and did some just light beads along the seam on the inside, just to make sure it's a little bit reinforced. Obviously I didn't keep going through up here because I was actually burning a hole through the metal on the old metal on the inside, so I was only able to do light beads, not all the way, but whatever. Not too important. I probably didn't even need those beads, to tell you the truth, but just safety, I guess. These are all a little high. The reason they're a little high is the metal wasn't completely met up, but I made it work. Not a whole lot I could do. Once I started really hitting it and like really trying to shape it, it wasn't trying to bend too much, so, and which is understandable. I wouldn't want to bend a whole lot after you hit me too, but yeah, pretty happy with that. And then here's the driver's side. obviously. I just hit it with paint so it doesn't rust. It was rusting, not terrible, but it's because it was raw metal in the winter in Michigan. But yeah, and then I've been just dousing every suspension bolt in oil, penetrating oil, because I want to be able to get it all off when I go to do it. So even though it's still probably gonna be a bitch, especially, check that out. I don't know how I'm gonna get that off. Like, what? That's just one piece now. That's not a nut anymore. So yeah, and that's like the worst one out of everything. This side's still good. So, I mean, it is what it is. I really don't want to have to cut it because not sure where I could find these control arms at. But, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to figure it out. It shouldn't be too bad, though. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get this completely welded in. And, yeah, then I'm going to obviously go into the frunk. I already kind of have a game plan for the frunk, so starting to look a little less worse every day I look at it, which is fine. So, yeah, I will show you guys some more stuff in a little bit. All right, y'all, so I got the passenger side done. Here's what it looks like. I finished welding this panel in. It's probably still kind of hot. The reason I didn't finish along here is because I have to put that bar in still from here to here. So I thought it'd just be easier not to weld here, and I'll probably have to grind these down. That way it's a flatter surface. But yeah, here it is. I still got to clean it up, obviously, but pretty stoked. Here's the interior. Honestly, the interior looks a lot better than the bottom, but I'm probably still going to weld a little bead along here just to reinforce a little bit. I know it's probably not necessary, but kind of like how I did there and there and there, just to, I don't know, make sure that my welds are good, even though that they're kind of questionable. So yeah, pretty happy now that I have the floors done. I'm going to put this bar in on the passenger side, and then I'm going to go up to the front. So yeah, I'll show you guys once I get the bar in. I might show a little bit how I make it, because I think it's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to have to cut different, like almost like pie cuts into the bar to bend it the way I want it to go. So I'll show you guys that probably while I'm doing it. That way you can see it. But yeah, pretty happy with that. Here's one more look at it before I go and do whatever. But gonna wire brush all of this, even though it's gonna take forever and I'm really not excited about it. But I gotta wire brush all of it, and then it's all gonna get hit with POR. And then while the POR is still tacky, I'll spray some like black or red paint over it or something. Probably red, because I don't see myself doing all of this in POR, so I'll probably just match it with red. But yeah, you guys will see that when I get there. All right, guys, so I got pretty far on the bar. I actually forgot to record most of it, but what I did here was, as you can see, that's bent. What I did here was basically like I was talking about pie cuts on the inside and outside. So the inside's gonna get it to bend this way. So you're really just doing a V right there and right there on that side. And that's gonna get to bend that way. And then pie cutting it on top is gonna get it to bend up. So the first one I did was this one, then this one, or first one I did was this one actually, then this one, then this one. And then I welded along here, and it kind of creases the metal a little bit, so I just welded along the crease too to make sure it's still kind of strong. And this is obviously going to get welded up once it's in the car, but this thing fits like a glove. I'll show you guys it when I'm done drilling. What I'm currently doing is drilling holes in it, like a couple inches, about 3 inches apart or whatever. And those are going to be spot welded onto the car. And that way I'm not welding all along the seam here and warping this and creating it into basically tin once it gets too much heat. So Right now it's still steel and I'd like to keep it that way. But yeah, so I just have it clamped down with this to a piece of wood, drilling through it. And then I will show you guys it when I get some spot welds done. That way I don't have to hold it while taking a video. Alrighty guys, so I got the bar welded in, right there. Right here, I actually had to add another little piece to connect here and here, but that was no big deal. And then, yeah. And then right here, I just welded that up. I was able to meet that with just hitting it with the hammer. But I did spot welds in the holes. And then I came in and I stitched, just not the whole way, but most of the way. That way it doesn't come off. But yeah, here's that. So as you can tell, that was a whole separate piece. That's why it's welded like that. Yeah. So pretty stoked about that. I still have to do the inside. So yeah, that's gonna suck. But yeah, we got the bar in. It's coming along and I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, I will show you guys once I get more of the inside done. And then after that, we will be doing body sealer, POR, and paint. So yeah. All right, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be doing the interior bar today. I have a tripod now, so I'm gonna set it up to where you guys can see it. I'm gonna speed up the video, obviously, but I'm just gonna be bending the bar, welding it, fitting it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I will let you guys know when you'll see it going on, but then I will show you guys the end result.
So, as you can see, there's a lot of lines here, but basically, I'm going to be cutting like that, and like that. That way it will bend this way. So, I want it to bend that way, down. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. So, as you can see, I cut there, and now, that was a fail.
Alright, y'all, so I got the bar for the interior done. I was gonna try to show you guys a video of me making it, but I kind of screwed up a couple times, so I'll show you where. But I still made it work, so here it is, welded in. I haven't cleaned up the welds or anything, so it still looks kind of burnt up or whatever, but I as you can see, I welded in sections, so I didn't weld the whole thing along, because I just didn't want to use up that much wiring, and there's no reason. But where I screwed up was right here. I burnt a hole, right there I cut too far, right there I cut too far on both sides. So I had to do a lot of hammering, a lot of welding, as you can see right here. But I still made it work. It's in there. It's in there the way I like it. So now I'm actually gonna vacuum this interior to get all the crumbs out. And then tomorrow I'm going to be trying to remove the paint just this like tannish gray paint along the bottom here. I'm not gonna do any of the red, so just the tan gray. And I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna body seal my welds up, and then I'm going to POR. So yeah, I have to buy more body sealer because I only bought one, just because I wanted to see what probably should have bought more, but it was between the AC Delco and the Eastwood, and the Eastwood was like $7 or $8 more a bottle, so I was like, let's try the AC Delco. I mean, I'm not going for any adhesive like Eastwood kind of aims for. I'm going for just seal. So I think AC Delco is probably the route, especially because it's black, it's no big deal, and the POR is going right over it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to vacuuming this out, and then I will catch up with you guys tomorrow when I'm removing the paint. All right guys, so that's actually gonna wrap up episode 5 today, and starting episode 6 we're gonna be removing the paint, putting POR, all that crap. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with that today, but I just thought this is a good place to end episode 5. So if you liked the video and you enjoyed watching it, then like and subscribe and recommend it to your friends. Trying to grow the channel a little bit just so it gets out there more. So yeah, thanks for watching.